Okay, so stage 3 of our exposed zip in our skirt. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to clip diagonally into that corner. Make sure you don't, this is our main on our leather, make sure you don't cut into that stitch line. You should have stitched just meeting that diagonal line. So make sure when you clip in that you don't, or not using those scissors. Thank you. Let's use these scissors. Okay? Clipping in diagonally into that corner. Don't cut your stitch line, otherwise that stitch will undo itself, which we do not want. What we're going to do now is we're going to give it a bit of a pre-rub. Okay, we are going to make sure, see how those tops here come higher than that section? We want to cut those back, so we're going to cut these these sections here from our stitch line back down diagonally, so that, oh you're right, I did too. Okay, so see what I've done? Thank you. Okay, so I've cut that back down, because when I pull this out, I want to pull that back down and they'll be out of the way. Okay, so I've just cut those ears that were up here back down diagonally too. I'm going to glue that into place. Okay, so get some old glue out. Make sure you give that seam a really good pre-rub. Put some glue up in on both sides. Pull. Nice and flat, that seam. What we're going to do now is we're going to pre-rub and glue these side seams and the bottom. Okay, make sure they're cut up into that corner. I don't think my corners are cut into enough somehow. Let's just do that, shall we? Corners are so not cut into enough. 5 mils, and they're not. That's better. Okay. Homework. Okay, now we're going to pre-rub. See, we've drawn that line. We're going to fold it back onto that line and give it a quick pre-rub so that it's easier for us to glue in the end. Do the same down the other side on that 1 centimetre seam allowance. Should ask me help. And then on the bottom, we're going to fold that end down onto itself. Nice rub so that it stays in the spot, because we're wanting to get a nice, beautiful, smooth corner on all of this bottom when we stitch it together. Okay, now we've pre-rubbed him, we can go back in and we can give him a glue. Glue him down. Make sure that those corners are really neat and glued into. It's the trickiest part. Too much glue, remember to wipe it away because it just oozes out afterwards. You don't want it oozing out too much. That disrupts everything that we're planning to do if it oozes out everywhere. So let's not do that. Okay. We're now going to glue this end. Now this end is going to be the trickiest part because it is bulky. So I'm actually going to put a little bit more glue on this than I normally would. And you're probably going to find that you're going to have to push it and hold it down a little bit for that to actually stick and glue to itself. Okay, trickiest part. Keep that down. Okay, because that's going to be, won't want to stick that well because it's quite bulky there. Flick it over to the right side to make sure it's correct. Squarer. Okay, because you want a nice square. So that's called gluing ready to be able to do the next stage. Okay, so that's on our main. So we've glued down all of our seams. That's the end of stage 3.